For some men there are no limits. Devon Larratt!
In the past 7 years, Devon Larratt has fought an astounding 26 super matches, and the sheer fact that he has lost only 5 of them makes him one of the greatest pullers in the history of this game. His 5 losses were against Michael Todd in September 2018 WAL 406, Levan in 2022, Genadi Kvikvinia in 2023, Kamil Jablonski in January 2024, and a rematch against Levan in April the same year. Out of the 18 victories he registered, if I can point out his most significant wins, then those would be against Michael Todd in King of the Table 1 on May 8, 2021, and John Brzenk in King of the Table 2 on December 11th the same year. Against Johan Prudnik for the world title of 115 kg in East vs West 5. Against Dave Chaffee in King of the Table 7. A title defense against Armes Gasparini in East vs West 9. A left arm super match against Georgy Svetkov in Arm Wars, and a right hand super match against him in King of the Table 9 as well. He fought against Denis Siplenkov in East vs West 10 and became super heavyweight champion of the world, while Levan was out due to injury. His most amazing win came against Oleg Petrenko, where he lost almost 30 pounds to make an impressive 105 kg on the scale. Nobody gave Devon a chance in this weight category against a formidable adversary like Petrenko. He not only did make the weight, but completely dominate the disciple of late Andrei Pushka in the same fashion he dominated Pushka's left back in 2012. Thus, becoming the triple champion in 3 different weight categories, Devon has carved his legacy forever in stone. In the beginning of 2025, he fought against Genadi Kvikvinia in probably the most anticipated rematches ever. Devon gained an unprecedented 35 kgs for this one and came to Tbilisi the heaviest ever at a whopping 308 pounds.
Yes, Genadi, yes.
Okay.
Devon predicted his win to be a dominant one, and he walked his talks in the same manner.
Pull out of the match. I'm going to end you if you show up in this state. I will end you. I will beat you worse than anybody's ever been beaten in arm wrestling in the history of the sport.
He defeated their general in his country and won the hearts of many Georgians. Although Devon has conquered every possible adversary there is in the current arm wrestling scenario, he has been accused time and again of defeating a weaker version of all these champions while dodging them in their prime. He beat John in 2008 Arm Wars super match, and John himself stated he wasn't his 100%.
I know we talked about this months before with Neil, and that this was supposed to be a thing that if Neil got the sponsor, I promised him that we were going to pull this tournament. But 2 weeks through, 2, maybe 3 weeks before the tournament, I was in my basement on the phone with you saying, dude, there's at least a dozen guys that would pull you better than I'm going to be able to pull you at this particular moment in time. And you, quote unquote, told me, no, it's got to be you. It doesn't matter. It's got to be you. But
So your wrist was legit all buggered up. So it doesn't count.
He even accused Devon for manipulating the setup too much that day, and also in their rematch again in 2021 King of the Table.
I don't know if you remember, Neil, but your referee would not take control of the match. I think I was numb before the first match even started with Devon, and that was so frustrating to me that
it was Richard Poole.
that I would allow this guy Devon to take control of the match in such a fashion that it basically completely drained me. I mean, and kudos for him to do it, but I somewhat, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done because I fought. I mean, I don't know how much you had to edit out because I think we were up there like, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes we were up there. I was like, what the heck? You cannot let him start like this and me be like this. I mean,
The way Jody startled Prudnik and Devon took advantage of that in the setup is scrutinized till date. He fought Armes while he had less than a month to prepare for the fight. His grudge bout against Denis Siplankov happened after much pre-fight drama and problems. Denis was not in his prime shape as well. His setup manipulation against Georgi Svetkov were criticized as well. By the time he fought Petrenko, Devon was already 116 kg after making the weigh-ins for a 105 kg bout. After Devon crushed Genadi in Tbilisi, Levan was asked in a recent interview with Engin Terzi whether this heavy version of Larratt stands any chance against him. Levan answered by stating the fact that the version of Kvikvinia Devon faced in Tbilisi was the weakest one by far. Coming out of an injury and a surgery after a year, Genadi was not in his best shape.
I think Genadi is not close. Is
best shape?
Yeah, because I think he has a problem after biceps.
Levan also criticized the way Devon pulled with a flawed inside game and imperfect technique.
When I see him in Tbilisi, I not feel it is in best shape. I feel like he has too much water in body, and when he pull with Genadi, he has some problem with his techniques. Like he cannot go closer. His hand and little bit. I see a little bit problems when he pull, but
Devon is unquestionably the face of today's arm wrestling. His presence in any competition draws more audience and sell more PPVs than any other athlete in the game. His social media presence grabs the attention of youth and inspire them to become like him and follow arm wrestling. His antics are good for the growth of the sport, but what about his legacy? Would it be the legacy of a great showman who popularized arm wrestling and didn't care about the sportsmanship, ethics, or morality involved in it? Devon himself stated many times that winning is the only thing he cares about. Except Levan, there is no one who stands a chance against this unleashed and unbridled version of No Limits Larratt. Those who face him are either too young, too old, or too weak for him, and that is not his problem. As far as the legacy debate goes, the name Larratt will be remembered for eternity. Whether it's for good, bad, or ugly, doesn't really matter for his fans. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share, and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.